Yo, yo, yo. Bong, 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 bong. What's up, y'all? What's happening? Lawrence Lilly, Jason Ewing, Brian Bridges. I see your message. Willie, what's happening, Willie? Same OG, what's good? Coy, what up, dog? Joseph Harris, what's happening, man? Maurice Evans, fat guy with guns. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's happening? We back at it. Get myself together. Real deal. What's going on, brother? Mindset Guns. What up? What up? What up? Triggerholic. Wildlife Tactical. What's up? What's up? What up? KG. What's happening, man? Roadblock. What's the word, my brother? Joseph Harris. If I didn't speak already, Mark Thompson. Philly Slow. What's up, man? Chicago Firearms. 787. WD. Indiana Jackson. What's up, brother? It was nice to meet you, man. Just Peoples. What's happening? Mr. Bull Chitter. Javon Martin, what's up? Naptown KP. How you been, man? Ramsey Jizzle. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on with everybody, though? Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Today is Monday. As if y'all didn't know that already. I hope everybody had a good Monday. DJ Grind Out, what up? What's up? What's happening? Shanna, the Ewings are in the building. What's the move? Mr. Hicks, what's happening, man? My day wasn't bad, man. Eventful, I would say. Productive. All of that stuff. Good day. Lulu, what it do? Kenny loves guns. Hey, man, thank you for checking in with me, Kenny. I love guns too, man. That's good to know. You know, it's always good when somebody got a name to tell you something about them. Because your name could have been Kenny Love Cakes. Well, that might have been a little off. Or Kenny could have loved anything, but you told us, you get where I'm going with this, Kenny. Welcome, man. Who else in here? Be the Pyro, what up, man? What's happening? Del Brizooks. What up, what up, what up, what up? You know, if when y'all come in here and you new, like you slide through tonight and you new to the channel, definitely let me know, because I want to thank you for coming through, I want to make sure I acknowledge you. That's important. Man, so I guess, as people pile in and we get this thing going, I'll talk to you guys about the weekend. Tap in. What's up, man? Big Honcho, what's to it? Urban Garden Chronicles, what's up? So please hit the like button for me. That'd be great. I'm going to trust that y'all going to do it. This weekend was very, very eventful weekend. I got a chance to hang out with the big fella. He slid to town. We didn't slide to town. How did he get here? He rode. He was in the car. He came to town. Him and nephew. Shout out nephew. And we got a chance to go shoot with Asian Wick, Lady Wick. It was a Wick day. And my boy Paris. We met another brother who was pretty dope. He was actually a really dope guy. We had, that was on Saturday because we thought we were gonna get rained out, but I don't know. It. Hold on. There you go, right there.
What up?
What's up, bro?
What's
so
up?
we thought we was gonna get rained out, and that didn't happen. Refrigerator Q, what's up? It rained, but it stopped long enough for us to go get some training and shooting in.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then we got up out of there. Hey, tap in. Zach didn't get a chance to get no
Nah, I didn't.
Chicago food experience because it's a long story. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna make it quick. He he. Sometimes you got to be able to say stuff so it don't sound mean. I'm just gonna say that he decided to stay out by the range. I'll just put it that way. And out by the range, there's nothing.
It's the
It's
woods.
it's nothing out there. And then to go back to the city's like an hour and 30 minutes, so it really wasn't worth it.
He ain't
So
have enough time.
that part didn't happen. However, range day, we did the AK Appreciation Day. Shout out to Twister, the whole gun camp, Zostava, and Kaba, Ammunition Depot, Optics Planet, and everybody that came out, man. Actually, it was super dope because it was a lot of people showed up.
It was fun. I had a hell of a time.
It was another event.
Yep, I had a hell of a
For
time.
some reason, it seems like now I'm not trying to say I'm the common denominator here because I'm not. I could be, but I'm not gonna say I am.
But now
I'm just gonna say.
Let me think, because Mongo was there, and Mongo.
Man, look, that's what I was finna do. I was gonna try to do a little roll call, but I know I'm gonna miss people.
Yeah,
he had that same feeling up that I didn't know was coming.
Mm-hmm. What up, Eric?
Deidre, I don't even know who that is. How you doing, ma'am? But she said it was a good time, so that means she was there.
I wonder if that's Indiana Jackson's.
Indiana Jackson. I met Indiana Jackson yesterday. Shout out to him, his wife.
Yep, very nice.
That was fun. Patrick, what's up? I met good old Quilly.
Mm-hmm.
Real Deal. But I ain't just meet Real Deal. Real Deal's my second time meeting Real Deal. But Mongo. Remember Real Deal brought Mongo?
Mongo stickers downstairs.
Mongo looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Mongo about 7'3".
6'4", 6'5".
Mongo about 7'3", 417. Big dude, man.
Big guy.
True. Kenneth True Howard came out yesterday.
Yep. Ken was out.
He popped out on us.
Now, the brother that was
in the building, all the gun camp was there.
Did you see the other brother that was there?
Huh?
I think it was Drew Hill. Did you see him?
Was it?
He had on the dark-skinned brother, bald head, glasses on, had on the earmuffs.
I thought that was Willie. That was Willie.
Well, that was Willie because I kept trying to figure out, remember who that was.
Yeah, that was Willie. Cabo, shout out Cabo.
Right.
Cabo. We got something coming up that's gonna really be dope for this channel, as well as everybody that follows everything and people that were involved in the event. So it's gonna be crazy. Tap in, man. I'm about to get to all of that, man. So let me move into the story because the weekend was actually action packed. Oh, okay. All makes sense now. Yeah, I met Miss Deidre yesterday. She was with. Well, it was definitely nice to meet you, and thank you for coming out. CDL, what's up? What's up, everybody? Erica, what's up, Erica? I saw your name a little earlier, Erica. My bad. Refrigerated Q, what's up?
Good, Indiana.
So, and I gotta talk to Eddie T, JL, Iggy, Kosh, Lady Wick. I gotta talk to everybody because I'm getting a little too old for all these festivities. It'd be too much going on in one day for me. Like we go out to range day yesterday. Now we knew we had to leave to go to the celebrity basketball game on the west side of Chicago, which let me shout out Twister, Dex Millions, putting on something for Chicago that our city needs dearly. I know y'all hear it all. It was one for the books, man. Like when I tell you,
Lulu,
like so everything that happened, man, was all for great causes. Like Range Day was done for charity at Buffalo Range for AK Appreciation Day, as well as the celebrity ball game that was right in the hood. Lady Wick was in town. We had her out there in the trenches in Chicago. It's okay. She was all right. She was with us. But
Drew,
we had some of the biggest names in Chicago that were there at that celebrity game. Twister was a coach. Team Twister won.
Nice.
So that was dope. But then we had to mount up and leave there because Chance the Rapper had another Stop the Violence event, a softball game that was still on the west side, about 15 minutes away from where we were. And that was even crazier. That's where G Herbo was out there, D-Lo, Chance, obviously, Lil Zay Osama. We saw everybody, man. We kicked it. It was.
I was mad I had to go home.
It was one for the books, man. All the rappers and Barton, TV show stars, radio hosts, the city was out. And it was all just drama-free, which is good for the city, man. Stuff like that is really good for our city. So that happened, and all of this happened in one day. Now, that's where, oh, damn, I'm bugging right now. Dust was out there, man. Dale Brown.
Yeah.
Detroit. Urban. Survival. Texas. My dog. Hey, he cool, though. He a cool guy. As a matter of fact, I don't know why it took me so long to shout him out, because he hung out with us all day. Like, he came there basically with Gun Camp. Shout out E.T. He came there with Gun Camp, left with us, went to the celebrity basketball game, and came out to the softball game. So he was there for the whole night. That's where I ended my festivities at, because I'm old.
Seemed like a nice guy.
But the squad kept going.
Big Hank, what up?
It was still going. It was more stuff going on. But I was like, nah, man, I'm about to get my old ass back to the crib. I can't do it no more. I was done. But what a weekend, man. One of the dopest weekends we've had in the city, man. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna let that cat out the bag right now.
What's that?
How many likes we get?
Hold on. Let me minimize the screen. I tell you. Got 53 and 101 people in it.
Oh, come on. We gotta do better. Y'all hit the like button.
You need to.
I'll tell y'all some more cool stuff. He said we were safe as fuck. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say this. You have to be from our city to understand when you're moving around in neighborhoods and stuff is going on. You know, you gotta move a certain way. But I will say that no, man, it was right out there yesterday. You just didn't feel, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't really have to. I don't know. It felt safe. It felt safe. It was great. It was definitely great. Bo Deal, man. Shout out Bo Deal, man. Some of y'all might have heard of him, some of you may haven't, but he was there. Cool brother. Corporate. It was some dope, high profile Chicago names out there.
Yeah, I didn't get to do.
Great for the city, man.
I didn't get to do none of that. What up, Bob?
All you had to do is stay one more day.
Yeah, that's.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You might have been tired as hell though. It was
probably.
There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. 2A in LA, what's up? Bobby Dynamite, what's going on, brother?
I had fun though. When I was there, who I got to see and who I got to meet and what I got to do, I had a good time.
Oh, it was great, man. It was great. I don't know if y'all saw. Oh, shout out to old crazy ass Rich for starting that cycle. This dude had us out there, y'all, shooting the 500, 700 grain with one hand.
Easy. Like
Look
that.
at him.
Easy.
Yeah, but Zach, that's because you got
twice.
You got more
I did it
arms
2
than the
times.
average guy, bro.
I did it 2 times.
You got more arm than the average guy. Like you're supposed to be able to do that.
This gonna scare me off because it was one-handed. Okay, bang, bang.
Don't y'all go out there shooting that 700 grain.
It wasn't
with
nothing.
one hand. All right? Everybody don't just go around doing that. Real Deal did it, no problem.
Yep, Real Deal did it.
Kaba did it, no problem. So don't let Zach make y'all think he was Superman.
Mongo did it.
Hey, thank you, Bobby Dynamite.
Yeah, but I did it twice. I did it twice.
We ran out of ammo.
No. There was
JL
more.
did it too.
There was more ammo.
JL did it too. We all did. Even I did it.
See, they like never again. I'll do it again. Brother Budget did it.
But I'm gonna get that stronger grain though. We're gonna make it hit a little harder.
Get it?
That's you on your hand. He can sit here and cap like he was just shooting it like it was his Legion. That gun hit. I don't give a damn.
The gun
Other budget arms bigger than Zach, and they all muscle. And everybody, you feel it. Now, if something either Zach ain't got no feeling in his hand, he probably don't. Because I'm gonna tell y'all another story. I let him shoot my SIG. Now I'm gonna tell this story before we get going on the live. We had about 20 yards shooting that steel. I'm glad Asian Wick. What's up, Mike? I'm glad you in here because I need.
What up, Mike?
Somebody had to be there to see this. We shooting at about 20 yards. I built this SIG. It's like a pride and joy for me. I put
telling on me
the optic on there. You know, I step up, ping to the ping. I'm like, man, you got to shoot this, bro. It's smooth. I hand him the gun. He shoot and missed every time. Boom.
No.
Boom. He might have had like 1 out of 10 when he first shot.
He missed every time. I don't know what happened.
So I said, this what he looked at me and said. Now, mind y'all, this is Mr. I don't feel the 500, 700 grain when I shoot it. I'm a competition shooter. Don't try to tell me nothing. He said, Erica's right now
wrong.
In front of 120 people.
Erica's wrong.
Hold on. In front of all these people right now. Erica, I am going to be a man.
Damn, Mike.
Tell Zach that he owes you an apology.
No, I don't.
Billy?
I do not owe an apology.
Damn, Billy, why your camera so clean?
Yeah, it is real clean.
Nice, right? I'm on the laptop today.
Damn, Billy.
Really clean.
Hey, boy. Hey, what you do? You got a new laptop?
Nah, it's the same old one. I just never use it and shit. I hope the motherfuckers stay clear.
You should have been using this, boy.
Nice.
You usually look like a pixel.
Like a big ass pixel.
Shout out to Billy, man. Stepping this game. Boy, this is what I'm talking about. He got the light set up, the ring light shining on his nose. This is crazy,
right,
bro.
right.
I'm proud of you, man.
Let me set the mood and shit.
What a moment, man. Point the light up a little bit. That's okay. You look like Rudolph the Brown-Nosed Reindeer right now, bro.
There you go.
Look. If Erica's nearby, I'm going to allow Zach, before we get started tonight, I'm going to allow Zach to apologize to her.
I don't owe an apology.
Here's the realest thing I could ever say to you, and I hope he don't deny it on this live. He literally said to me exactly what she said to you. Subconsciously. He didn't even realize he was saying it, bro.
What did I say?
He shot the gun. He kept missing. Right? He's standing right next to me. He kept missing. He said, bro, I'm putting the dot right in the middle. I'm not sure what's wrong with the gun. So I said, what are you saying? You seeing the dot different from me? He's like, bro, there's something wrong here. I'm putting the dot in the middle. I say, let me see the gun again. I take it. I aim again. Ping. Wait a minute. My boy Paris, we just met Paris. He came. I say, bro, I need you to shoot this gun like now. And just tell me what, just hit the steel.
No,
Paris
Brian,
got a gun. Hold on. Then Paris shows out. Paris go, ping, ping, real quick. 2 quick ones. He's like, what's wrong with this? He hands it back to me. I shoot again. Ping. Zach like, wait a minute. Let me see this thing. Give it back to him. He missed again.
I hate the last two.
He was trying to tell me that it was a gun.
Oh, shit.
Fellow with firearms. What's up, bro?
What's
good? Erica, he owes you an apology. Apparently, people see dots differently. Maybe
no,
you were
people
right.
do not see the no. Erica, you're wrong.
Brian Bridges,
Do not see dots differently.
Don't lie to
Big
me.
Fish, what's up?
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
It
Just
wasn't
came
how
in.
I
I
was
didn't
seeing
get
the
a
dots.
chance.
It's how I was pulling
Yeah,
the
what up,
trigger. It had
y'all?
nothing to
But
do
I
with
wanted
the
to
dots.
get that. I wanted to get that story out. Everybody, if y'all just getting in, what's up to y'all? Please
What up,
hit the
y'all?
like button. I
Damn.
appreciate everybody coming through.
Nothing to do with the dot.
Bro, we're going to get off that subject. Just know that red dot was perfectly zeroed. No problems with it. For some
We
odd
talked
reason,
about
he
this
kept missing.
earlier.
I don't know what. We'll talk
I know
about
what
that.
the problem was.
Asian Wick, if you're here, I'd like to bring you on as a guest in the near future so
I know
you can
what the
explain to
problem
us
was.
what Zach was seeing that we weren't,
No,
while we were hitting and he couldn't.
It had
So,
nothing to do with the bread dot. It was how I was pulling the trigger. Me and Billy talked about this earlier.
not Billy wasn't there. So here's the thing, guys.
Doesn't-
The nice subject is, what's the nice subject, Billy? I done forgot already.
Shit, I forgot too. Warning signs. Warning
Warning
signs.
signs. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get on topic tonight. Warning signs. Brian Bridges has a learning curve. He definitely needs to learn some things.
I don't need
Brian,
him. No, I don't.
He cannot shoot, bro. If he no way he was putting that dot in the middle missing. But so that was a warning sign that his eyesight is going bad. So let's talk about warning signs tonight. Let's do that.
Damn.
No, man, this is actually a great topic, y'all.
Okay,
and I hope y'all pay attention to this because this ain't just like, I don't want this to be a super cliche conversation where we be like, you know, hey guys, watch for the warning signs. If there's a kid walking across the street and keeps reaching his waistband, he might have a gun. I mean, that would be a warning sign, but Big Felon, what up, brother? I thank you, man, for that donation, brother.
What up, Felon? What up?
Firearms too, man. Ooh, matter of fact, I need to talk to you, bro. Because when he was on the show, he said, I always get off topic, but when he was on the show, he said something to the effect about Illinois, where you had to wait 20 years or whatever. And I got a partner that's right in that spot. He's like 21 years past his. We gotta talk some Illinois stuff, bro. So I gotta get up with you, Mr. Wilk. What's good, man?
Wilk, what up?
What up, ET?
Yeah, what's poppin', Carmel?
ET, what's the move?
Pinky's up.
Yeah, I think he definitely got a sticky tip.
It was my sticky tip. That's what it was.
That's what it was. The way the sun,
right.
You know, in the Chicago air is different. You know, Ramsey, what up? CRG in the building.
CDL, what up, man?
Damn.
But so we talk about like warning signs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a warning sign could be anything from not just, you know, being alert when you're out, or if you are you carry a firearm, whatever the case is, and paying attention to what's going on around you. Absolutely, you should pay attention to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kosh, what up? However, I'm thinking about warning signs along the way.
What up, yo?
You know, maybe you had a friend that called you and said, yeah, man, you know, somebody tried to carjack my daughter last night.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's a warning sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a sign that if I'm not carrying, or I don't have a firearm, or I'm not prepared to, it don't always have to be a firearm, but you got to have some way to be able to protect yourself,
right?
And be prepared for stuff like that. That type of stuff happens. Paying attention to any and everything stuff before it happens, because I'm always that first person to jump out there and be like, yo, nobody's 100% alert all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't want to go too deep into that part of it, because I said, how many likes we got now? Because I said I was gonna let the cat out the bag a few minutes ago.
Let me get we got 95 and 131 in here.
Come on, y'all, let's get over 100 likes. Mr. Wilkes said, don't answer the door. That's hey, I actually believe in that.
What you got fuzzy in your camera? Something fuzzy on your camera. I can see it because it's annoying me. In your screen.
You see?
The noise reduction.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought this boy eyes really went bad on him. I was finna say it's over now, man. He needs some help.
Bro, who's standing behind you?
Yeah, what's that? I'm looking. He got me looking like, what the hell is he talking about?
I was looking all over the camera too. Sorry, go ahead.
I just think that, so sometimes I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Billy sometimes be titling the lives and stuff. Like, he'll title it, and then I just gotta go with the flow.
Gotta figure that shit out.
Hot Tub, what's up, man? But
what up, Hot Tub?
You know, warning signs can be anything, though.
Yeah, you know what? The biggest thing that I attribute to what warning signs are is the knowing the point before you have to protect yourself, knowing the point before you have to react, getting your ass up out of there. If you see something ain't looking right, all right, this dude maybe just had some words with that one in the parking lot. Now they both coming into the store or something like that. That's a warning sign. So you don't have to protect yourself.
Trust that feeling, because sometimes you get them feeling that pit of your stomach, your hair stand up on the back of your neck. Trust it.
Yep.
You may be totally wrong, but trust it anyway.
So
you may be right.
So here's a crazy thing. Deidria, I want to make sure I'm saying the name right. Said hoodies in the summertime, men with backpacks or fanny packs on them. She got to watch out for ET. Even me sometimes. She said that's how I knew I was about to get robbed. I would love to hear the story about somebody robbing you or what happened prior to it.
Trust your gut.
Evan right, Patterson, what's up? Now,
what up, baby?
I'm going to say this. 2 points to what she just said. That's tough. Because I have one of my sons, he do this every day. He walks, but he puts a hoodie on.
Mm.
It'd be hot, but he walks with a hoodie. Now, I hope he ain't out there robbing nobody. I know he not. But that's how he walks. That's his way of sweating and staying in shape, whatever he does. And I always say that to him. I'd be like, why the hell are you wearing a hoodie, man? It's 85 degrees, you know?
Yeah.
And I know that some of the people in our neighborhood be like, you know, looking at him funny. They done probably got used to it because we've been around here so long, and they get used to seeing him. But I can imagine how that could be uncomfortable for somebody.
He just does it for like exercise purposes.
That's why he does it. He just puts the hoodie on and does it. Like yes, but I saw this yesterday. Yesterday we went out to the softball joint, and there was mad young kids out there with hoodies on, mask, sleeves, and it really wasn't. Cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it got cooler toward nighttime, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the weather for that. Even my son had on, you know, sleeves or sweater, whatever the case. So sometimes I know that can have you look that funny. I don't know if that's always a warning sign.
That's a tough thing though,
because even when you see somebody like ET or even me now that I get a little bougie when I hang around these guys, but you know, sometimes you'll wear a bag. No, I ain't gonna lie. That bag usually has something in it. That's what it's for.
Right.
But is that always the case with everybody that has a bag on?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just like you said. Some of that stuff is just the kids' fashion of the day.
Yeah, they like to wear. They like to wear those. You know, they be wearing hoodies, or sometimes they'll have on masks too.
So here's the tough decisions. Do you try to get comfortable and used to it, or do you take all of that as a warning sign and steer clear of it?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, because it's like culture versus, you know, protection or survival.
Hey, who is this? She said, "Don't have it in Thomasville, Georgia." Only way I'm listening to you, Marissa. I hope I said that right. You're gonna have to come on the live right now tonight and tell me why you said that. Because believe it or not, we already almost sold out, and the tickets ain't even went on sale yet.
Yeah, Marissa, you late.
Yeah,
that's what the L stand for. Late.
come through, Marissa. Say what you got to say. The link is out there.
D-Rob say, I told my niece and nephew get out my truck with that hot mess on.
Yeah, yo.
I mean, I think.
No, you're right, Ramsey J. Sometimes, man, that can be the case, man.
It's almost like you gotta. I mean, I don't know how you can. I don't know because you don't. Like, especially you in a situation where you're around young people and that's how they dress and stuff. I don't want to always be suspicious of them all the time. But it's almost like, I guess you got to sort of, like Ramsey said, you got to sort of like look for body language and, you know, trust your gut, even if you're wrong. I mean,
so let me.
The eyes do lie.
Let me say this.
Hands don't lie.
Is there, so apparently there's a thin line between a warning sign and a stereotype.
Yeah.
It's super thin.
Unfortunately,
it's a gray area.
Is that, you know what I'm saying?
I think what you're saying is correct. Is a thin line because you don't want to. Because I'm a person who believes I don't believe that all profiling is bad. I'll just say it to you. I'm an investigator by profession, and I don't believe all profiling is a problem. I believe some things need to be profiled for a reason.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the way of the world, man. You would love to think that you can just walk around with your rose.
I'd like for you to expound. I'd like for you to expound.
If I'm in a certain place and I'm in a certain area, I don't care where it is. I don't care what neighborhood it is, what kind of people live there. There's a certain sort of thing that I look for, that I try to watch for. And I'm more comfortable if I'm in the neighborhoods where my people are. I'll tell you the truth. When I go into the other neighborhoods where other people are, there's a certain type of person that I look for, like a scuzzy looking type of person, maybe some sort of drug addict. They could be on meth, whatever. And sometimes you have to profile. I mean, it's the way of the world. You don't want to do it, but you have to.
Yeah.
It just sort of is what it is, man. With stuff is just crazy.
That goes along with situational awareness. And you can't half-ass situational awareness.
Right.
You can't half-step because you want to have some type of sympathy for any trend or something like that. Either you on your square or close to it or not. Hot Tub, what up?
What's happening, gentlemen?
What up?
Zach kind of hit on exactly what I was finna say. I ain't got no problem with profiling to a certain degree, because people profile us, and the same go. It's all situational awareness. Now, I don't agree with the kids walking out. I know that's the fashion right now. I know wearing ski mask is the fashion. The hoodies in the summertime, which is dumb as hell to me, but they do that. And it's a balancing act. Where you as a parent, like you gave the example, your son go out like that, RW. Where your son grown. You can't really dictate his wardrobe, but those who have kids that are still school age, hey man, it's incumbent upon us to tell these, hey man, that's not how you need to go out, because this is what's gonna happen when you walk out the house like that. Now, we all been young before. We hear what our parents say, yeah, I hear you, pops, and then fuck all that when I get out there in the streets. But if you honestly trying to save their life, hey man, you need to get them on their square.
Yeah.
And we all should be leery. You know what is in your neighborhood. You know what your neighborhood's demographics look like. You know what your neighborhood makeup is. If you stay in the hood, you expect hood type stuff. Stay in the suburb, you expect suburban type stuff. When it don't look right and it don't smell right, yeah, check it. I have no issue with that.
And I ain't gonna front, like, there was a time in the 90s where black trench coats, a lot of the, I don't know, punk rock vibe type of kids, black trench coats was a thing. And that was probably my first experience with being aware through a stereotype, where I was like, oh hell no. Let's either leave here or keep our eyes out.
Because that whole thing, like, I know that whole Columbine thing, when you look into that, that's how them two cats used to dress, with a long black, they call themselves the trench coat mafia. I mean, so it started making you look like it. When I ain't going front, when I saw young white kids, even to this day, they got some long black trench coats and stuff on, I've been looking like, yo, because to be honest, they fit the demographic. So I mean, they do. So I watched that like, yo, I don't know what could be getting ready to go on. They fit the
be leery.
Now, it's always a caveat with it. Like, if you know somebody's delivering a package, they just came up to your door and dropped off a fucking package, they probably delivery people. So I'm not even referring to that type of profile, because a lot of people take profiling to the extreme. But you know what don't belong around you.
Right.
And let's be honest with it. I mean, shit. We want safe neighborhoods too. We don't like crime neither.
Exactly. So
yeah, we check it. Now, it's the way to go about checking it. Me personally, I'm gonna watch them, see what they do. I'm hesitant to call the police, because that always ends bad for us. But me and my neighbors, the men in the neighborhood, hey, you see this? Yeah, I see this. Well, I'm gonna watch him, see what he do.
Yeah.
If you get anything anywhere out of pocket, it ain't just gonna be me that approach you. You're gonna get approached by 6 or 7 different men in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it should be. Police your own neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you in a different area, know when to fly the coop. Know when to get your ass up out of there.
Diego, don't scare me, man. I think the cash out work.
Mr. Wilk, you have a good point there, sir. Where is it? You have a good point there. And those are usually people that you take that a bit overboard. I mean, everybody has biases. And I mean, if I'm somewhere and something looks out of place, if I'm just making a crazy analogy, if I'm in a room full of circles, I'm in a room full of round holes, and everybody can fit in a round hole, and one square guy comes along, I'm gonna look at that dude funny. Like, what's going on with that? I mean, it's
what you just say, Zach?
If I'm in a room full of round holes and everybody's round, but one square guy walks up, I'm gonna look at that guy funny. That's what I say.
Hey, say that a little different, bro.
Yeah. If it's a bunch of donuts there and shit, and then it's a square ass piece of bread, you don't belong yet.
If I'm sitting in a room and everybody looks exactly the same and everybody's supposed to be there, and one guy show up that he ain't supposed to be here, you got to pay attention to that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, and it doesn't make you racist or anything else like that. It doesn't.
And let's be clear, I grew up in Southwest Atlanta. Anybody know Atlanta? Know Southwest Atlanta. Even in the hood, we profile. If we was out there doing whatever.
Threat management center. What up? What up? What up?
Oh, what up?
And a white dude with a polo shirt tucked in with some khakis gonna come up, you gonna profile him too because he look like the police. That's just human nature, man. And we got to
praying. What up? What up? What up? Where you been, fool?
We got to be honest about that. Praying, what's happening?
I'd like to know. So the Detroit threat management says, don't approach people in your neighborhood, especially in groups. What's the proper way to assess that situation? What's the proper way to do it, in your opinion?
Yeah.
You say, what up, though? What's up with you? Hey,
what up?
Armel say folks constantly looking at me. Armel, I look at you too, boy. You just ugly though, man. That ain't profiling.
Hey man, you better watch Armel. He looks
just a different kind of ugly. That's all.
What up, JoJo?
But the biggest thing is not even so much approaching.
Okay.
Approaching. I kind of see it more as like these things approaching you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to read people as they're coming in, and I'm talking about more common spaces like Walmart, gas stations, simple stuff like that. To be able to be like, I don't feel comfortable with this person around. To see it happening, sometimes the shit don't involve you, but it may be a dispute that I've seen many times on television and news and all, where there was a dispute. They hash it out, but there's 20 people standing around them. Somebody's going to get hit. And many people, black folks, we often want to stick around and see what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes you got to get your ass up out of there.
I don't know what black folks you know. When black folks I know get the hell on.
Some of them.
I give it. I want to give y'all. I'm sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say it's just a hell of a risk, no matter what you do, especially if you're with your family, your kids, or something like that. Get them out of them situations. If you feel it before the shit happens, if you feel like not feeling right, let's roll. Get up out of there.
So let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask the chat a quick question. Just by a show of me, has anybody ever been robbed at gunpoint? Somebody pulled a gun out on you? Or just ever been in a situation like that in real life? How many of you guys have experienced it? You could just put me.
What up, Kelly Homestead?
Kelly Homestead, what up? What up? What up? I just want to see we can keep talking here. I just want to see who's been there. Kava said I did the robbing. Steven, what up, Steven? If y'all new in here, man, y'all better say what's up to me and let me know.
What up, Steven?
What up to everybody out there, man?
What's up to everybody?
Cool Bear, what's up?
Joe, what up?
What's happening?
What up,
Chuck? I mean, me as well. Like I have a couple times, you know, and I know, man, I know that fear that run through you. I know that, you know, that feeling like you have. I don't know if some people go through this. Some people just like the rush, but that feeling of, you know, you be on the roller coaster and you hit that drop.
I don't like that.
And your stomach just get away from you, and you just kind of like, oh damn.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You know, that's it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It's real. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you never experienced it, it's something different. So as I'm listening to people talk about, you know, hey man, do this if this happens, or do that if that happens. I was having that conversation yesterday, just about, you know, everybody talk about what we'll do or what they'll do, but it's easy to say that if you never had to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Ricky, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Well, our double.
D-Real, what's good? What up, bro?
I'm gonna give y'all a scenario, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I handle it, and I want to know how y'all would have handled it.
Okay.
So,
everyday shooter, what up?
What up, shooter?
Right after the Buffalo shooting, it's a little white dude that was walking through. Now I stay in a predominantly black middle class neighborhood, but we're surrounded. Everything around us is methville. A bunch of trailers and meth addicts. But we had, and like this was like the next day, and we had a white dude coming through. It's middle of summer. It was like 100 degrees out here that day, and he walking through the neighborhood, a full wool jogging suit, hoodie on his head, tied real tight, with a backpack, and not even a backpack. I'm gonna say what it was, a gun bag. And he was just walking through the neighborhood like, you supposed to be here. So I got a bunch of phone calls from the men in the neighborhood. Hey man, you see this dude? Yeah, I see this dude. And I'm going back and forth with the guys, and my wife called the police on him. Well, when she was calling the police, I'm sitting there listening to her call them like, look, this just happened. We don't feel safe with this. This don't look right. The 911 operator questioned us. Well, how do you know he don't live there? Well, what makes him suspicious? Because we're in an all-black neighborhood, and we don't normally get white people in the middle of summertime with hoodies and gun bags on their backs, just walking through the neighborhood.
See you Wednesday.
And the police ultimately did come out, but the reaction that we got from the 911 operator was not that you were concerned that for our safety. You were concerned, mind you, this just happened.
Right.
And it don't look right in my neighborhood.
Right.
So, you know, ultimately the police came out, they approached him, and they pretty much rolled off. But he knew he had eyes on him, because then we started coming out and everybody stood on their porch like, what's your temperature? So we had, you know, it made them real uncomfortable. But I get it when, and I take the white people, I get it when they do it to us. If you don't have no business there, and you don't fit the demographic of the neighborhood, what you doing through there, come through there like that. But the same rules apply.
Yeah.
So that's how we handle it. I'm curious to know how y'all would handle it.
I mean,
you wasn't wrong.
Nah, I don't think you were. If it was in my neighborhood, if it was a black guy, I'd be like, oh, that's my cousin. It would be the opposite. I mean, and that has happened because it's like my nephew you met yesterday, bro. When we first moved in here, because they're younger, if they wanted to go to the store or move around or whatever, you say something to them about it, you know, just watch yourself or whatever, because it's predominantly not us here.
Mm-hmm.
So you sort of watch it. I've had situations like that. Not when I first moved in there years ago, you start learning and knowing the place. Like I used to leave real early in the morning, and there was a car sitting outside up in the front when you get out of here. Never saw the car before. Guy just sitting inside the car doing whatever. I just had never saw him. So of course I alerted, the authority. Like, listen, there's a suspicious guy sitting up there. You need to come check him out. But the funny thing was, all they did was ask me the description of the car. The officer went and checked the car out and actually called me. And I was like, that's just the new paper delivery guy. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
That's cool. That's the type of response that you would want.
He actually, because I knew it was them calling me back because they asked me for the number, and when it came up all zeros, and he was like, "This is Mr. Price." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, the gentleman sitting in the car. It's okay. It's just a new paper delivery guy." They responded a little bit differently though than they did to you. They didn't even ask me about it. All he wanted to know was what's the description went up, and they went and checked it and called me and let me know it was okay.
And see, I guess that's why I was aggravated about. Because it wasn't that, okay, what's the description? We're going to come out and touch bases with them. If it's nothing, then it's nothing. I understand that. But it went from just a routine call, hey, man, I just want y'all to check this out, to, well, how y'all know he don't belong there? Well, do you know everybody in your neighborhood? I know, and yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely know every single person in this neighborhood, whether by face or by name.
And I would hope that the dispatcher would have been sensitive to what just happened. She know where you're calling from. She know where you're calling from when you called it. So I mean, just be sensitive to the situation or what just happened, because you never know. It's like it can happen any place. So you should at least be sensitive to it and say, hey, we'll check on it, because a citizen is concerned about what's going on, no matter what the color is. A citizen who pays taxes, who pays their salary, decided, hey, I need you to come and serve and protect and check and see what's going on. Shouldn't have been all that question. Should have just been, listen, all right, we'll get somebody out there to take a look for you.
And that's what my wife even had it. And what ultimately got her to stop her line of questioning was when my wife was like, hey, did you not see what just happened in Buffalo? She's like, we're concerned about this. This don't look right.
Hey, TK, if I know you're probably at work, but let us know how you feel about that. How do you respond to those types of
definitely.
She's on a 911 call right now.
Yeah, she's professional.
Don't know how to respond to it. So if y'all didn't know, in the chat a few minutes ago, I believe that was Mr. Brown himself, Dale Brown. I don't know how many people out here are familiar. You got to be. There's no possible way if you anywhere in this world, you are familiar with Detroit urban survival tactics. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Tactical. Yes, you did.
Dust.
Shout out. Hey. So that's the cat I was letting out the bag. So he's a guest on the show this coming Wednesday night. All right. We bringing Dust. We bringing Detroit to the building.
Y'all show up and show out.
Night. Yeah, show up. Support.
He's man, I'm talking about his popularity is crazy.
Hold on, TK.
Way crazier than I even knew. House of Siege. Hey, TT, how you doing?
Hey, what up,
Siege?
And it's gonna be dope, man. I had a lot of time to talk to him yesterday, and boy, I'm gonna leave that there. Just when we Wednesday night, don't miss it.
Did he show you any of his moves?
Can we mention
the moves?
Yeah.
Did he
some of that dust on you?
Move.
If you can, I can't
even talk about it.
You should go look into who this gentleman is and how he got started and his background and everything. Because I watched a lot of it today.
Nah, we're not going to address it tonight.
No, I don't mean.
Because I'm going to say this, and I'm 100% sure he's going to change a lot of people's views when he come on this show.
I believe it.
I'm giving y'all my word. He's going to change a lot of people's views. Watch.
Nah, see.
Yo, fam, what's good? RGG was good.
What up, bro?
Hold on. You gonna make me find the blue in this damn light, friend.
Right.
Okay, what up?
Aaron Billy was good.
Hey, hold on, everybody be quiet. Officer TK on the screen.
Oh, that's my buddy right there. What's up, TK?
Okay.
Hey, look, y'all
So
know
like
know
for
we
real,
plugged in
when
the
you
streets. We
do
got
it,
them in uniform too.
What up,
Right.
Cuzzo?
I love TK. She the real one.
She is a real one.
Cuzzo, what up?
I did. I just got out work, but for real, like you do supposed to send out the unit. You do supposed to have compassion when the people call. But you know, some people get complacent with the job. Some people no longer have that compassion because you get so many Karens that call behind bullshit, which I understand, and sometimes it gets aggravating as fuck. But like I said, you have to understand that you know you're not supposed to do that. You don't supposed to have that type of mindset when it comes to it. You really supposed to still send out the fucking units, but not everybody feel like that. But you have to understand the laws of whatever state that you in, and you have to know that, like when they call us, this is an open carry state.
Same
I
here,
get 99 calls a day, and they'll say, "Oh, so it's a man walking down the street with a gun." Well, what is he doing? Or he just walking. Okay, so it's not illegal to walk down the street with a gun.
Oh, so you get an opportunity to educate people as well.
It's not illegal to walk down the street with a gun.
Oh, that's
So
fire.
you cannot tell me that he is suspicious because he's walking down the street with a gun on his side. It's not illegal to carry. This is an
Right.
open carry state. So that's why I say you have to understand the knowledge of it. Just because you feel like that person is suspicious because that's a black person carrying a gun in a neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay, what is he doing? He ain't doing nothing. He just walking. And half the time you send a unit out there, guess what? That's a security guard walking to his job.
Wow.
And that's what it be. Because I've had that call. I've
So
had
they
a
probably be
security
in full
guard.
But
uniform and
he's walking with
everything.
let's be clear. He's walking with a gun on his hip, not in his hand.
Yeah, he got a gun. He got a gun on his hip, and he
Okay.
walking down the street. Or
And they probably see the uniform too. They probably
he
see the
not in
uniform
uniform.
too. Oh, he's
He
not.
not in uniform. He got a black t-shirt on and some khaki pants. He got a gun on
Mm-hmm.
his hip. He in a book bag on his back, and he walking down the street. Or he's suspicious, and what
That
is he
ain't
doing?
yeah. That's wild.
What is he doing? He's walking
You,
down the street.
you know what
And guess
though?
what? He's en route to his post because he's a security guard at the school.
It's
But you
it's
feel
such
like
a
he's
it's
suspicious.
it's such a space for backlash for people in your line of work, because if you jump the gun and you're wrong,
Mm-hmm.
it's a bad thing. But if you don't do nothing and something goes on,
You
then
didn't
it's
do
still a
enough.
bad thing.
But
That's
see,
wild.
that's why you ask clarifying questions. Which that's why I said it depends on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the person is wrong for asking the questions, and I'm not saying that they're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Like, okay, you felt like the person was asking too many questions per se, but there's a protocol that they have to follow. So anytime that you call 911, when I ask you for their address and which true enough the address pops up 9 times out of 10 when you call, your address is going to show. But I still have to ask you because I don't know if your phone might have jumped to the next tower because the tower that you usually jump on, guess what? That tower could be full and you bouncing off the next tower. So that location that is giving me might not be accurate. So guess what? I'm going to ask you to clarify for your location. So once you give me your location and I have an accurate location on you, then I'm going to tell you, okay, tell me exactly what happened. So when you tell me what happened, now I'm going to ask you clarifying questions.
Yeah.
I need clarifying questions because I have to know exactly what it is that's going on. Because if you just tell me, oh, the person looks suspicious, why does that person look suspicious to you?
Right.
Yeah, I understand that such and such happened the other day, or this happened in your area.
But
I
this
get
person
that,
still
and
got their right.
I can,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can empathize with you on that, but I still need to clarify why do you feel like this or what it is that you don't recognize that person. All right, cool. You might not recognize that person, but like Zach just said, it could be somebody visiting your neighbor. It could be somebody visiting somebody else. Just because you don't recognize the person don't mean somebody else might not recognize that person. You know what I'm saying? That person might be on their way somewhere else. They might just be passing by. Just because you're not knowledgeable of that person does not make that a suspicious person. So I'm going to ask those clarifying questions.
They could have got
Regardless
hired
of
to patrol the neighborhood.
I'm gonna give you a caveat on that situation because this is honestly what happened. When the police did touch bases with the dude, he didn't know nobody over there. That's the first thing they stopped him damn near in front of my house so you could hear him. They said, "Well, who you come over here to see? I ain't come over here to see nobody. What you doing over here? Oh, I'm just walking. And mind you, this ain't no walk-through type neighborhood. You can't come through here to go somewhere else.
So that means that they didn't do their job properly.
Yeah, I see. When I call in with stuff like that, just to spin off of like what Hot Boy said. Hey man, I call him quick. Hey, look, man, y'all get over here, man. This white boy walking through the neighborhood. Y'all better come over here for the young boy and rob him.
I don't know if I heard that right. Did he say hot boy?
He
hot
did
tub,
say
hot tub. I did say but I got tongue tied. Hot tub.
Oh,
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I think Hot Tub heard Hot Tub and it's cool and shit. Or
Yeah.
Boy, it's cool.
But I get on the phone with him quick. Hey, y'all get over here for the young boy been a raw, that white boy, and then it'd be a whole different situation. So that's when I call. When I call, that's what I tell them. Hey, get on over here for somebody to do something to them, and then they come flying out. Then
you could tell them that. You could tell them that. You could say that you feel like that person's life is in danger. Guess what? They gonna come. They gonna come. You could tell them whatever you feel like you want to tell them to make them come out faster.
Get them out of here.
Make the, you know what I'm saying? You could spin it how you want to spin it to make them come out. Like I got a person that calls all the time, y'all, and I promise you,
all the time.
I promise you, this motherfucker calls all the time. He calls so much he got to the point where he know how to flip the script to make the EMS units come faster. He'll call and say, like he always called for his colostomy bag. Everybody know, first of all, if you got a colostomy bag, it's not that hard to change that motherfucker. You can change it yourself. They teach you how to change it when you get that bitch. It's not that hard. But because he know how long it's going to take EMS to come out there to assist him, he know to call and say that he having breathing problems. Because he know, guess what? EMS going to come out that bitch
they
on the
coming
floor.
ASAP. Yep.
They coming hot and heavy, and fire is coming with them. He know they coming fast. He know what the fuck to say to trigger the units to come faster so that he can get the response that he wants. And that is the same thing with police. I got a motherfucking they'll call and they'll say that it'll start off as something simple like I just need help getting my property from so and so house. They know it's gonna take police forever to get out there because that's really not a high priority. But if you turn around and say that this is a domestic disturbance and such and such and such and such is going on, guess what?
They coming in hot.
Yes,
they coming in. They coming in
I
hot.
don't give a fuck what you call back and say, hey, I want to cancel that. Guess what? Domestic
They still coming in hot.
ain't getting canceled, my boy.
Nah, they coming knocking on that door.
Them bitches gonna come, and they coming in that bitch with 3 or 4 units.
That's so do.
I don't care. I had one that called. I guess his old lady called on him so much that motherfucker called back and said, "Hey, look, I know she called because she mad at me about whatever. What's the ETA on police? Because I'm kind of hungry right now, and I know if I leave,
he said if I leave, I know they gonna put a warrant out on me. Yep.
My boy said, "Hey, if I leave, they gonna put a warrant out for me." And, I don't even want that problem on me right now. I said, "Hey, your call active, my boy. They en route to you right now. Bet I'm gonna sit here and wait on them." I said, "God damn, that been my call every other week."
I saw a comment.
Hey, Hot Tub, do you
about basically like you were trying to justify why the operator asked all the questions. I think that you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. What she's trying to do is make you understand.
I'm educating you.
Thank you.
It's not a justification. It's education. There's a difference. It might be a fine line, but it's a difference. Because if I don't ask you those questions, guess what? I get in trouble for it.
Yep. You say your people in hot for something that just not really just
what?
Your folks gonna call back and blast you.
First of all, if I don't ask you those questions, I get written up and I get a non-compliant, and then that's on my record.
Wow.
I'm not finna get written up for not asking you motherfucking questions that's in my protocol to ask you. When I signed up to take this job, I took the oath to ask you whatever motherfucking questions come on my screen to ask you. If you don't want to answer them, you have the choice to say yes, no, or unknown. If you get irate, guess what? I can put in there, refuse to answer questions, disconnected the line. My job is to try to call you back. If you still refuse to answer them questions and disconnect the line again, guess what? There's nothing that I can do about it. I'm going to document my motherfucking items, send the police, and go about my business. But my job is still to ask you those questions. I can always tell you that answering these questions does not delay the response of the units, but I still have to ask these questions so my units can be knowledgeable of what it is that they're coming out to. They still have to respond, but I still have to ask these questions because they got to know what the fuck they responded to.
Where you from? Where you from? Here, your accent.
I'm from Mississippi all day long, but it's real simple. Like y'all call 911 and y'all have like this assumption that the police just supposed to show up or that EMS and fire just supposed to show up. That's not how that works. You still have to answer the question. They got to know what the fuck they responded to. Like they don't just pop up out the fucking clear blue sky. They got to know what it is they're coming into.
Hey,
Right.
You know, I can't help but
I'm from
Mississippi.
He said, I'm from Mississippi all day long. Goddamn right.
I brought her on the live and I went outside and sat in front of the house for a minute. I just let her go.
Hey, look though. You know what I'm saying?
Good evening, everybody.
What up, our man?
What's up, man? Hey, look, you so the question is I saw the topic of the show is like it's what is it? Is paying attention to the signs, right?
Yeah, you know we don't never stay on top.
Yeah, so like I brought it back up because Hot Tub was talking about, you know, growing up in Southwest Atlanta, and I'm not too familiar if Hurricane Katrina had an impact on y'all city. But when Hurricane Katrina hit Atlanta, a lot of the folks from New Orleans came up and turned our city into like this, this war zone. You know what I'm saying? Turned it into a whole war zone. And like it really changed the mindset of a lot of people here in Atlanta because we was like really on some having fun, player balling, you know, just some old. We were green when it came to the murder game and niggas robbing you and all that other stuff. We were green to that, like, and we wasn't soft, but we just wasn't on what the New Orleans boys brought to the city. And we really had to
out there on survival mode.
Boy, we had to change our pivot, boy, because you know what I'm saying? Like they really brought like some real drama to the city, man. And like the reason why I brought that up is my awareness changed during that time. Like I was a happy-go-lucky, not really paying attention, chasing women type person. But like when the New Orleans boy hit the city, it was a whole different mind frame. Like that's when I really started leaving the house every day with my pistol and paying attention and like, you know what I'm saying? That's when my survival skills really kicked in and turned up then. So I just brought that up. I don't know if you remember that how the city changed, especially on the west side.
They would come into the city and do. All right, everybody who live in a major city, you know your city's crimes.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Atlanta crime is.
Mm-hmm.
I know ain't nobody from when they came on the news and said somebody went up in Dollar General and shot 5 people for $200.
Well, they weren't us.
Atlanta crime.
They wasn't us.
You know, you know what the crime is in your city. That's what I say when I talk. A lot of times I say I know what to expect out of my people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know what crime is around me. I know what people around me gonna do and not do. When it don't look right, when it don't sound right, when it don't smell right, my antennas go up.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said the same thing in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get mad. I don't get mad when I say
right next door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get mad when I see like white folks call the police on hey man, I'm not even tripping off of that.
Me neither, man. I stay my black ass where I'm supposed to be at.
There you go.
Man, look, I work for the city of New Orleans, but I do not live in New Orleans. Yeah. You can't pay me to live in New Orleans.
Wow.
I refuse. I drive through New Orleans. It's one part of New Orleans. I don't even stop at the motherfucking red light.
Red light. That's a different kind of word.
Yeah,
I don't stop at the red light. My pistol go with me everywhere I go. That bitch go with me more than my fucking drawers go with me. Y'all got me fucked up. Okay, like I'm not playing. I will never.
Let me apologize on behalf.
I'm dead serious. I would go. Oh yeah, my bad. Y'all, like, I'm for real. I went to go drop one of my homegirls off one time, and I pay attention to my surroundings at all times. Like, I'm real big. I pay attention to detail. I'm always like focused. I'm looking around. So I drop my homegirl off, and I pull up to the stop sign. I'm surveying the area. I'm just looking. I don't see nobody outside. I stopped at the stop sign, and I looked down for 0.2 seconds, and I look back up, and there's somebody walking up to the back of my car. This bitch real life tried to open my back door. Like, I guess she saw a female by herself, out of town tag, and the bitch thought he was really finna jump in the back seat of my car like I was a motherfucking Uber or some shit. Bitch, I pulled that Smith & Wesson on his ass so fast. Bitch, who the fuck you thought this was?
Whole feeling change, but
And he bagged up like, yeah, bitch, I'm really about that shit. I don't know who the fuck you thought I was. I'm not your average female. This not no, like, I'm not just some country ass female that you really was gonna get one up on. It's not the same, my boy.
That's
I'm
why,
not her.
right?
Lulu, I don't know why I look like
That's
that. You
why
know,
I
listen,
fuck
listen,
with her.
let me say something real quick before anybody else get going. Because you know somebody will be like, well, the young lady was on your channel and she was cussing and this, that, and the other. Let me tell y'all that this is what make our community what it is. I love TK. I like when she come through. She gonna always keep it real. She being who she is.
That's
She
my
ain't
word.
care. I'm not gonna stop her. I need her to be her. What I look like filtering her. She's saying
Yep.
what she's saying. Take it how it is. If y'all don't like the way she talked, then my bad. But she always welcome here. Go ahead, TK. Keep cussing.
That's my word.
Tell them if they don't like you, bitch, y'all can holler at me on my Instagram page, bitch, and I'm gonna
That's my,
cuss you out for real.
that's my
You
word
gonna
for
really
real,
catch
boy.
it.
See, you gonna really get it for real.
You gonna really
Yo.
catch it, cause I just told my brother, bro, you know my motherfucking nerves bad. I damn near slapped the fuck out of my chief exec before I walked
I
out of
bet
my
you get
job
going.
today. Don't.
I bet you get going when you get mad.
Yeah, I won't be around that. Armel, my
Y'all see
brother.
why I call a dude all the time?
Yeah, let's get the going, boy.
What's popping over there in the DMV?
Now we jamming. What's the name? I'm gonna say like what the incident happened to me where they shot.
Okay.
That's a whole
Tell
different.
them your story real quick. Just quickly.
Nah, I
For
was
those that may not know. We got a lot of new people.
this is a quick jam. Hanging out March that Tuesday, parked at one end
You're
of the.
breaking up, bro.
I was at Fat Tuesday, 03, Fat Tuesday, hanging out jamming. Parked at one end. By the time the night over, I'm at another end, walking down. You know, trying to figure out where I parked at. Got like to the car, started talking to some dudes, whatever, and they was like, "Come out." Yeah, I don't give it up. So it went left. In that
Shots fired.
nutshell. But as far as people, the profiling thing, if somebody's standing out, the way I handle it is I always speak to people because I'm the outside person. Like a lot of times, you know, like whether I'm at work, you know, I look different just by a particular skin tone or positioning. Like they think the worker or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, let me speak to the person in charge here. Let me go get that dude. It's something like that. But a lot of times it's kind of like I just try to be courteous. Like if somebody even back in Brooklyn, you know, if somebody's coming into the neighborhood and they stand out or something, you speak to them like, yo, what up?
That's me.
That's me too.
Holler at them, and depending on how they posture yourself is depending on how they respond. That's the way I posture myself. Even around here with these folks around here, I don't know all of them, but they know me because I'm just like a few of them. But I always speak to them like, yo, how you doing? You know, depending on they can speak back or not, they just look down, frown, whatever. But that's how I was like, oh, you one of them, all right. So I know how to carry it, you know, just on the way people respond. So I call it controlling the dialogue. And if you got, I feel like people should control the dialogue in their home and in their community. Kind of like what Hot Tub and his coalition of black men in his neighborhood do. You know what I mean? Dialogue. And I think just speaking to people and just like, yo, what up? How you doing, man? You from around here?
Yep, you are absolutely right.
You know,
you can really reset their temperature when you do that too. Now, you know what I'm saying?
That's always my temperature check.
Yep.
Say hi. Be a little bit courteous. If it's light, it's like, nah, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just looking at the houses. My wife do real estate, so she walking through these crazy ass places all the time. But it's always the same protocol. Yo, how you doing? You know what I mean? Let them know what we're doing here. We looking at these houses over here. How's this block? You know, never.
But you know what? I've always done that, even in my regular life. Like sometimes it don't even got to be situations. I always try to address a situation before I let it go too far. So if I feel it feeling fishy or somebody feel a little uneasy, I get on the phone with you. If we're not in the same area, and if I'm in the same area with you, we gonna link up and talk about it.
Yeah.
So that we can eliminate anything before it goes too far.
Yeah, that's me.
Most
Yeah,
stuff
you
ain't
can't
working.
be kill the beef before it happened. You can
Yeah.
always feel the people, man. Like I don't know if it's just me, but like I can always feel the energy shift in the room.
Me
You know
too.
what I'm saying? I can feel. I literally like I don't know what kind of sense it is, or I can literally feel. Yeah, I can speak. I can feel the energy shift. You know what I'm saying? And everything start moving slow motion for me.
You can check it and change it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roadblock, what's up?
What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody?
Weeks ago.
Roadblock, what's good, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, I'm chilling.
I was in a couple of weeks ago, Print, right? And I'm somebody I grew up with. His mother died, you know. And this dude, he hustled all around the country, and everybody knew he was gonna be in town for his mother passing. So it's some eyeballs around just popping up, looking, you know, because the hood got a long memory. So I sit there. Sometimes things de-escalate. You like checking, yo, what up? You know what I mean? It's like, you knew Miss such and such. He's like, nah. And then, you know, it's like, yo, let that shit die. You could de-escalate it before because you ain't gonna live past this.
Yeah.
It's something to be de-escalated before. But just
a lot of things.
We check the temperature. Nothing happened. Whatever.
Hey, OG, I'm finna get ready to drop, but I am finna co-sign you on the Detroit dude, the Dutch dude.
Yeah.
I know people be laughing on the internet, man, but you know, I've been watching dude for a long time, man. Homie, really the real deal. You feel what I'm saying?
Like I'm glad you said that, but I really want people to see.
Like, and this coming from me. You feel me?
I want everybody to get a feel for him for themselves. Just get.
Yeah. All the jokes aside, homie, really, I hire him any moment, bro.
I'm telling you, man. He got some stuff. I guarantee you that everybody gonna walk away with some positive information.
Facts.
Some helpful stuff.
I'm finna hop in the chat, though. I'm in the chat, y'all.
All right.
Be safe. Tell the wife what's up.
Tell the wife what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Roll Blizzy, my nizzy. What's cracking?
Keep it techie.
What's
What
good,
up,
man? Hey, so I agree with everybody pretty much. It's just like different facets of it. So
that's the first.
Stop it. Just so it's like it's kind of a double-edged sword because in one way you see a lot of videos where you see cops, people call the cops on brothers delivering packages or delivering food, and all you know is that the cops just roll up, or you see the Karens roll up on them. What you doing around here? You know what I'm saying? They just had one where a dude was in the gated community with his sons about to go walk to his crib, and this lady just come around the fence like, what you doing over here? And he like, I live here. Like, who are you? But she all in this grill, and there's countless videos of interactions like that where people are questioning us about where we supposed to be at. Yeah. But then on the flip side, I show a lot of stuff to my students where you got people walking down the street with hoodies on.
And it's 90 degrees outside. You know what I'm saying? So, and then something happened.
Why you start talking low?
Like they looking for something, and then like
it did get low as hell.
Everyone
hey man. He don't know we can't
do something.
You talking to yourself?
Kobe gave everybody.
Hey,
my bad. My wife is calling. I'm gonna get off in a minute. But Kobe gave everyone the criminal element a uniform to do something. So you got the hoodie and the mask. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you see somebody and it's something that's off, like your spidey sense go off. So it's a weird situation. And then you can de-escalate, like Armel said, you can de-escalate a lot. Because before I was working for the railroad, I used to be a truck driver. I used to deliver cigarettes to gas stations all over the place.
You look like you deliver
You
cigarettes.
look like you have one in
You
this.
look like
you definitely fit that description.
Let me get a pack of Paul Mall 100s.
Hey, but on the real, it's like you will pull up to East Cleveland You will pull up to a gas station. It'd be about 3, 4, 5 brothers standing outside. You got a truck full of high value cigarettes, and you about to walk in there. You about to walk into the gas station. So the best way to de-escalate it is you speak.
Mm-hmm.
You speak to the brothers at the door. Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? They be like, oh, they wasn't expecting that. They don't expect you to speak.
Kill people love, bro.
Let me ask you this, Roadblock, because you
Yes,
right.
sir.
You did say I don't disagree with nothing you said, but I just find it odd that when we in our neighborhoods we allow any and everybody to walk through unchallenged, but the same courtesy is not reciprocated in most occasions. I ain't gonna say all, but it's not reciprocated to us.
Nope. Yo,
So
it's not.
And my whole stance on everything is keep that same energy. Because just like you don't want crime in your neighborhood, I don't want crime in my neighborhood. And I don't care what it looked like. My demographics is a little different from everybody else. I know who committing the crime on this side of town, and it don't look like me. So when my antennas go up, we done had people come in and got their whole goddamn car catalytic converters took out of it in their driveway. And people saw exactly who did it, but nobody challenged it.
You right?
So
right.
I mean,
the crazy thing about that, right? My wife does real estate, and a lot of the time she working with her partners, and she going to look for places, and the places where we just don't belong. And this is Northern Virginia, and it's close to the Maryland and West Virginia border here. There's certain places that you don't see black folks, and it ain't the regular type of white folks that you see on TV either. You know, this shit is real down here. And she goes there, and she's black. You know, her accent comes and goes. She's definitely an outsider.
But I want you to say that different, because when you say places that don't belong, I belong any fucking place I want.
Anywhere you want to be.
That's how I carry it. I agree with you.
I want you to say that a little bit different. Like she don't belong.
Rubbed off on everybody.
It's places where there's Homo sapiens and there's Neanderthals, and there's wolves. And there's cats. This shit is not regular type of people. You know, they're not regular type of people. You know what I mean? But she goes over there, and it's just common thing. Just if you speak, it breaks the ice. Yeah. Common courtesy is the rule. Hi, how you doing? Boom. What you just like, yo, I'm over here doing XYZ. Yeah. Oh, who was like, why you invest? Sometimes it's negative when they see a black person that's willing to bring money and economic development into their neighborhood. It's kind of like something like reverse gentrification out here.
Mm-hmm. Like, Zach, I understand what you're saying.
I understand
what you're saying, Zach. But everywhere ain't.
I go like, everywhere.
So no, but hold on. But your sixth sense, your spidey sense, like maybe I want to just avoid this spot. Like I had to deliver cigarettes to 30 minutes outside of Auburn, Indiana. And it's the home of the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Mm-hmm. And this is in Indiana. And I pull up to the spot, and it's a one stoplight town. It's a gas station that looked like an old church. I pull up, I grab my clipboard, I check my door, you know what I'm saying? I get out. Now, I ain't really into like situational awareness then. This is like 15 years ago almost.
And you look like you look now?
No, man. No, I ain't had no beard or nothing, man. I look like Square, dude, for real.
That's good.
Anyway.
That's good, right now you look
but no.
Now you guys.
That Kobe thing going on. They probably thought you escaped.
Anyway.
You escaped the quiet place.
I escaped the chain gang. Anyway, I walk in the store, walk up to the register. The lady looked at me literally dead face. Are you lost?
Damn.
Now, mind you, I got a collar shirt on that says SAS Robert. And they get their cigarettes from SAS, so she know who I am. But she looked me She looked me dead in my face and was like, "Are you lost?" So I called my boss. I delivered the cigarette. She told me to wheel my stuff around to the back. I said, "No, I'll come in through the front."
Right. What the?
So I called my boss. After I left the store. I was like, "So I'm the only black dude that works for this company, but you send me to all the hood stores in Fort Wayne and Cleveland and Detroit, but you send me out here when you know you can send the countless amounts of other folks that work here. You can send him out there." He was just like, "Oh, my bad. It was just a scheduling error." I was like, "Man, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's
Don't do it."
crazy.
Then they got
because it shouldn't be that way this day and age.
it should.
But our double, we got to deal in reality. This is the reality that we live in, and I know everybody got this "we are the world" type mentality that it shouldn't be like that, but in reality, it is, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My thing is, I don't give a fuck about we are the world. I can go wherever the hell I want to go.
You can.
That's how I look at it.
You can. Ain't nobody.
It ain't about the law. It ain't about nothing. I can go wherever the fuck I want to.
But they still got sun downtown.
They got sun downtown. You can turn the sun on in the middle of the night.
I think you can. No, I don't think you can. I know you can. I know that I can literally get in my car and I can go anywhere I want to go. I can pick a neighborhood and say I can go there. Now, let's not just pinpoint this on segregation. You know, this is a small town. It's all white people. If I want to go there, I can go there. Boy, it's some of my neighborhoods I won't go to.
Oh, for sure.
It ain't because I can't. It's just because I won't. Right. Like I'm gonna save myself the trouble. Maybe nothing will happen and maybe something will, but I'd rather just stay on the side of caution.
That's a different mentality than
but I'm just saying.
So I don't belong there. That's a different mentality than I don't belong there.
Yeah, I don't belong there.
It's one thing to say I don't belong somewhere. It's another thing to say I can go there, but it's smart for me not to go. There's two different thought processes.
That's almost my same thought process.
Yeah, ain't nobody telling you where you can and can't go. But
it applies to both to me.
It behooves you not to move to.
Thank you. Good word. Good word.
And I don't disagree with that. Just when it was initially said, it was like where you don't belong, and I don't like that. If I choose to not be there because I'm smart enough to know, hey, I shouldn't be there, it's different than telling me, hey, you don't belong there. There's a difference. There's a different type of mentality around that. I don't belong there. I belong anywhere that I want to be. I may be smarter for me to not be there. Those are two different trains of thought.
Yeah.
I want to put it this way, y'all, because over in Detroit, it's a saying that they say, don't cross 8 Mile. And the reason why they say that is because if you're not, as a black man or a black woman, if you don't have your credentials together, more than likely you're going to get pulled over by the cops. So a lot of black men and black women don't cross 8 Mile and go on that side of town because of their credentials. They license.
Make sure your credentials are straight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
make sure you ain't got the do-rag with the hole in it and your hair sticking out the top either, because that fuck you up too.
Over there looking like Coolio.
Right.
But I'm saying though, for real though, self-respect and being a gentleman, that should take you everywhere.
It does work.
It works.
No matter what,
say something every time.
Neighborhood, no matter what type of people, no matter where in the world, you show a certain kind of self-respect and some courtesy. That shit pass you through anything. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Drug den, crack hole, anybody hood.
Yeah,
it sounds good.
It's the truth.
But I'm gonna tell you something now. See,
except for New Orleans.
Hold on. Man, I'm not gonna let y'all keep bashing New Orleans. I love New Orleans, but just some of the motherfuckers that came out of there after Katrina was on some bullshit. But I love New Orleans and New Orleans people.
Man, that's city crazy.
All common courtesies don't down there.
But I'm gonna say something. Then this go for Billy, Zach, and Armel. And I pick y'all three in particular because y'all are from up north. And what you see in Georgia a lot is you getting a lot of people from New York moving down here, but without an understanding of how to maneuver down here. Because every place you go to got their rules and and suggestions on how you should move. We get a lot of people right now. You're seeing a lot of people move to Forsyth, Georgia, without knowing the history of Forsyth, Georgia. Forsyth, Georgia, aka Lake Lanier, is one of the sites of one of the biggest lynching of black people in the state of Georgia.
Man, they flooded the whole.
Georgia.
That's where they flooded the town.
Flooded the whole town.
That's where they flooded the town.
And lynched over 300 people that they actually admit to. But if people from here, we don't go there. Black people from here don't go to Lake Lanier because we're well aware of the history out there. And those people never left. That mindset never left. But what you're seeing now is you're getting a lot of people that's moving down from up north. Atlanta's full, so they go into all the surrounding cities. And when you start to move in those surrounding cities without touching bases with...
How expensive is it?
Huh?
How expensive?
Hey, man, I'm not entertaining you right now.
I'm just
I'm talking serious business. And I'm trying to make y'all aware when you come into these different states, touch bases with the people that's there. Maybe they can tell you something that'll save your life because you could move anywhere, you could live anywhere.
That's a good thing, Hot Tub, and maybe a bad thing because culture corrupts. The history corrupts, yo, and that shit stops stuff. That shit keeps stuff in the past. If you want to keep moving and expand your horizon, you can't let phobias or past experience hinder you.
What's up, Unique?
Ain't nobody that was the case. Like, say for instance, right? Harlem, right? Everybody Harlem as this rich black center of black community. That shit wasn't always like that. That was like a white person's resort when the Astor family ran it.
See, man, what up, Snot?
They left.
You missing what I'm saying, Armel. I'm like what Roadblock just said. Would you move to that part of that city in Indiana knowing that that's the home base of the Klan?
Depending on how pricey it is.
You a stupid motherfucker.
You a smart motherfucker.
Yo,
you a smart motherfucker.
I'm gonna give it.
Hey,
this how you put y'all.
It don't matter how polite you are or a gentleman you is. They don't give a damn.
Yo, I hear what you're saying. See, what happens is
I told you about them New Yorkers, man.
Armel is ready to break the trend. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the history.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this right there. You take your ass out there by your own goddamn means. When they find your ass floating up in Lake Lanier and they done found a couple of them, that's on you.
Yo,
and I'm telling you that, and I'm saying this out of love because I see this a lot.
How much is?
And all I'm not telling people don't move to these areas. All I'm telling you is that be aware of what you stay away.
Georgia,
head on the swivel.
Be aware.
Hey, so did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video on
Hot Tub? He go out there and jump in Lake Lanier if he want to, and them ancestors start grabbing their goddamn ankle, putting them down. Boy, we do not go to Lake Lanier. I don't care. I'm not a real.
Didn't they just have a kid drown out there? It was like a kid just drowned out there.
The death rate at Lake Lanier is extremely high every summer, bro. Google it. Google it.
I watched the documentary on it.
The death rate is crazy. We don't go out there, man. They flooded an entire black town while they were still there. Like, man, them folks were still in their homes when they flooded that town. Like, they were still in their houses. Like, they died in their beds.
If anybody doesn't know that history,
country that wiped out 6 million of us crossing the ocean before.
Hey, man, why you think that ocean still? Why you think that ocean still pulling us down in the Bermuda right now?
Hold on, man. I've been doing this show now.
I don't believe in spirit.
Over a year and a half.
Hey, you ain't got. Hey, I'm not a spiritual person either, bro. I'm not either.
Wait a minute. I don't have no control of the show.
I'm over here trying to.
I've been doing this a long time now, and I always lose it somehow. This was supposed to be.
You know what happened. You know what happened when you let the unrulies in. OG, my bad.
But sometimes it get a little left. I get what. That's a sign, though. Here go a warning sign right here. Whatever happened in Lake Lanier, Georgia,
don't go.
You might want to listen.
Right.
Don't go.
Pay attention to what happened before you. Do what you want.
That's all we tell you. Take your ass out there because you want some cheap ass real estate. You gonna build you a little mansion out there. Go right ahead. But when your ass get either drugged down in that fucking lake,
don't call me out there to visit. I will not be at the barbecue, boy. You can have it.
Black people are moving down there. Guess the real estate, and you get a lot of the buck. I don't blame them. Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, pay attention. We're trying to tell you about Lake Lanier.
You
said you know
damn.
about it.
You take
Johnny
your,
Snow said he was out there today working, man. What up, Snowman?
I'll be honest with you. Lake Lanier, a lot of people from Atlanta vacation at Lake Lanier. They do.
They don't get in that water.
A lot of people
not
still.
black people use a damn.
I bet it's a light skinned cousin. It ain't us.
You use a damn lie, and I'm gonna call you that right
straight up. A lot of black successful families from Atlanta.
They from they from the north side. They ain't from the south side.
They ain't from Atlanta. Period.
They got a lot of north side in them. They ain't from the west side or the south side or the east side.
Whatever it is, I know personally.
Billy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna check their resume. Send them to me, bro. They ain't from.
Okay.
The boogeyman ain't gonna get you.
And if you take your ass out there, whatever come to your black ass for going out there, it's on you.
What's gonna happen though, for real?
Nothing.
Bro, just Google it. Just Google it. We ain't gotta. I mean, like, it's not like we gotta. It ain't like we gotta cook up some kind of urban legend, bro. Just Google it.
Yo, every ocean in this world, every sea state in this daggone country, you can't go nowhere, bro.
Just
Google
it. We ain't saying that.
You can't go nowhere.
We saying be aware of the claim.
Man, y'all know Armel argumentative, man. He ain't about to leave it alone. He said, "You gonna drown."
Wait.
I don't believe in the boogeyman.
I had to bring Real Deal on here to even the players.
What's up, Real Deal?
I don't believe in the boogeyman.
Real Deal ain't getting in the damn Lake Lanier. Real Deal said, if y'all said don't go to Lake Lanier, we not going to Lake Lanier.
Hey, I got a story for you guys.
My brother's wife was born and raised in Atlanta. Her mother and father are both professors at Howard University.
See, we
Till this day.
not no professors in the hood, bro. That's why we don't go.
They live on Cascade, off of Cascade.
All the way down by 285. They old school rich. Yeah, I know. All the way down by 285. They don't count. That ain't the real Cascade. That's like you got to come down some past the JR Crickets, and then you on the real Cascade. That part right there, that's where all the rich doctors and stuff. And I know I dated all their daughters. Trust me.
Are they on the next block from your mother house?
Who? Nah, my mama house is off Beecher. It's Cascade Ave, and then it's Cascade Road. They're not on the Ave side.
Yo, C-Man from
Either way, those are all.
What's up, Real Deal? What's up, man?
Hey,
I got a story for you guys.
What you got?
Okay. It's always somebody that want to buck the system, bro. I'm not saying nothing in this world is absolute. It's always gonna be some motherfuckers think they smarter than everybody around them, Armel. But they gonna always buck the system. They gonna always do some dumb silly shit when you told them don't go here because they gonna knock you upside your goddamn head. And they go up there and get their head knocked in, and then they come back wondering why the fuck they got a lump on your goddamn head. I told you not to take your black ass over there in the first fucking place. Yo, so if you want to do it, you take your ass on there.
That's it.
Tell me how to turn out for you.
I don't like Atlanta though, for real. I don't like Atlanta.
All right, Real Deal. What's going on? What's up, Real Deal?
So I got a story. So earlier this year, I went down to Atlanta to visit some family, and I forget exactly. It wasn't exactly Atlanta. It was my wife's family. It was on the outskirts. I can't remember exactly what town it was.
That's important. That is.
But we had was having a good time. We had a big meal and stuff, and I was like, I need to go walk some of this off because this is just sitting too heavy on me. So I got up. I started going for a walk. I noticed it's getting a little chilly, so I put a hoodie on, and I wanted to get a little exercise. So I grabbed a bag, and next thing you know, I'm walking through the town, and I got the police coming and saying, "What are you doing in this neighborhood?" And I said, "Well, I'm just visiting some family." And they leave. Next thing I know, everybody's standing on their porch looking at me. It was weird, man.
That was you.
That was the same day.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What are you doing around here?
That's hilarious. That's a good one, Real Deal.
That's a Real Deal.
That's a good one.
I like that one though.
Yeah.
That one in though.
Real Deal about to pull out the
Galil.
Hot Tub about to pull out the Galil on Real Deal.
Right.
Can't sit here.
But I mean, same rules apply. Same rules apply in the hood. Same rules apply everywhere else.
Yeah.
If you coming into somebody's neighborhood, if I'm coming into this all white affluent neighborhood and I don't know nobody, or I'm coming in there to see somebody, hey, I'm gonna call them first and say, hey man, can you come out here and meet me in such place so I don't have no problems?
I mean, but like RGG said, man, I do that. I go to the hood too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't, that ain't my hood, man. I'm not finna go troll through them.
I'm just torn with it though, man, because you see so many instances where that one boy who was walking through a neighborhood that wasn't his, and it was predominantly white, and he had some type of mental illness, but it wasn't debilitating, but he said he had some type of mental illness, but he knew where he was going. He was going home.
You talking about
and that dude, and then that dude, and that dude, the big army sergeant dude came outside. It was like, what the fuck is you doing around here? What you doing around here? And he basically accosted little dude, and then like the whole neighborhood swarmed his house on some get back shit. So my thing is, at what point do we differentiate between now if somebody look out of place, like you see them doing something nefarious or something going down, then we either call
easy back it up.
Something bad. Something bad.
I'm out, coach.
Do yourself what?
Something
I have a
nefarious.
cousin. I got a cousin named Nefarious.
I don't like
Man.
that word, bro. I don't know what that means. I don't know why you said it.
I say Bahoo and Nefarious. Y'all write them down.
That's a good word. Nefarious.
Yes, sir.
I know that town. That happened in Columbia, right outside of Fort Jackson. So that neighborhood was not a predominantly white neighborhood. That was
it was a mixed neighborhood, but it was more white. But the surrounding areas was more mixed than that particular cul-de-sac, wasn't it?
It was more that's a military neighborhood. So
he was basically like, I ain't never seen you around here, right?
So it's going on a case by case basis.
Yeah. So I stay in the cul-de-sac. I got a cul-de-sac, so I know everybody on my street. So if it's not Friday, which is trash pickup, where the dudes drive by and pick up shit that people leave out for the trash collectors, then you got the little dudes driving around with the beds looking for stuff for scrap. If it's not them, if it's a car that I ain't never seen before, my wife, she be on it. She be like, "It's a car outside. They driving. They rolling kind of slow." I'm like, well, what they do? Well, they drove off. I'm like, well, that's what they supposed to.
For your wife, but she talked. That's
nah, but no, that's her sneaky or ninja. That's her ninja talk. That's her ninja talk. I'm telling you, she know everything that's going on the street. She know that the stuff that the dude that stayed three doors down from me, what he do. Oh, he didn't cut his grass his grass was almost a foot tall. He left his trash can out for like a week and a half. You know what she did? She took his trash can, pulled it up on his porch, and sat it right in front of his front door. She was like, "I bet you," and he ain't left it out more than a day. Thus far, my wife don't be playing. Man. My wife don't be playing.
He probably said, "Man, let me get this damn trash can if I have to cut this man wife out, man. I don't want to do that no more."
Let me talk to Ghetto ass real quick. You see what he put? So y'all know,
make you one block in my own neighborhood wearing that shirt.
When Ghetto come in here, and he always be like, "What's up, cuz?" So most people be thinking that we just crossing racial boundaries, and he's calling me cousin like we are some kin to one another.
No, home really in the neighborhood.
All of my street guys,
he really in the neighborhood.
And that, like right now, he's trying to tell me something. He don't really like my red shirt.
That's what he just said. What he said. You can't come in the neighborhood, and everybody know what neighborhood mean.
Yeah. You and Zach set tripping.
Yeah. Zach can go over there with Ghetto at. I can't apparently.
Nah, I got the
Ghetto. I'm in Chicago, man. We don't do that.
No, but y'all do it.
Y'all see him painted thing in Chicago. Y'all see him blue. I'm painted blue like an avatar.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be crazy, but seriously though, try to argue. My wife does is she chase paper, so she goes to like strange, crazy places in northeast DC and all of these places that square people don't belong. Whether it's
Charlestown, West Virginia, all these crazy.
I don't go to West Virginia.
But guess what? If the paper there, beat it. Because there's a lot of missed opportunities on phobias, bro.
It's not a phobia, Art, man. That's what we telling you. I'm
Self-preservation.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it sound all well and good, but it's some places in America that ain't gonna change. That ain't.
So when you teach your class, when you teach a class, all the instructors, you teach your students. If you know there's danger over there, avoid that.
Right.
Avoid it.
Man,
you got
that's what I do, bro.
Put yourself in that situation.
I'm not even engaging. Like, man, I'm just sometimes, man. I mean, I know we can go anywhere we want to and do whatever we want to, man. But my daddy always taught me, like the people that like you, go to places that want you. Like, it's just that simple, man. It ain't no just to avoid a whole bunch. Now, if I'm in some, like, if I just don't care and I gotta go over here and take care of some business, or I need to go over here and do something, nothing's gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? But man, if I ain't gotta go over there, man, I'm avoiding it. I just like I said, my mama hometown, they still got segregated proms. Like, it's still that separated down there.
Yo, I grew up in the most segregated place in the world, New York City, bro. Every neighborhood is
man.
different.
That New York segregation and Middle Georgia segregation ain't the same. I promise you.
So segregated
that's a fact.
I promise you.
That's facts, man.
I promise you. That New York segregation and Middle Georgia segregation, bro, it ain't the same.
Middle Georgia, all of Mississippi, Louisiana, parts of Louisiana, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee right now. It's crazy.
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you something, Arman. Y'all are not the most segregated city in America. That distinction is held by Chicago.
That's true.
You walk into a neighborhood, you go to Brighton,
Okay.
ain't even no English signs. That shit is
you from Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago is very.
Yeah.
I mean, even if not me just telling you, you can Google it. Come here.
It was Redline. It was the blueprint of redlining.
It really was.
Chicago was the blueprint of redlining.
It really was. My uncle knew when
it's still like that.
Would you go to Cicero?
Would I go? Yeah, I go through there a lot, but
you go through there, but do
it ain't
it ain't. Yeah.
The hell I want to go. I was going
right now.
I'm gonna tell you, stubborn ass same thing. I get knocked out.
I mean, so it ain't that bad. Like, it ain't like you can't go to Cicero.
Bro, man, right now my phone.
Been times where, I mean, it's just Chicago, just the city itself, and you can be on either side. There's just areas. I mean, and it's set up that way. In New York is very similar, but I don't think it's as bad.
It was designed as a melting pot. It was designed where people came in through New York. It was a thoroughfare. You know what I'm saying? People came through there.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of Howard Beach, right?
Yeah. Howard Beach. Howard Beach.
Howard Beach is a predominantly Italian neighborhood, right?
Yes, it is.
Howard Beach is right next to East New York.
It is.
So before I came down here, I was getting money in Howard Beach. You know, I was getting money as far as working, running projects out there, right?
See,
so the black dudes that work with me, they want
to tell us old.
Hey, Mario, that's the difference. That's the difference. You was able to get money in that area. It's places in Middle Georgia, they won't even hire you.
They're not
going to even let you come there and work.
I believe that because, like what Roadblock was saying, New York was created, and I remember this coming up in elementary school. The thing that they always put in your head was about it being the great melting pot. Now, New York is super segregated. You can go over here, you got the Guyanese, then you got the East Indians, then you got the West Indians, then you got the Asian Americans, and then you got, I mean, New York is segregated. But
Puerto Ricans,
nothing like the South. Nothing like the South.
You gotta live
South different. Hey, but I will say this. In my travels, there's one thing that you're gonna find in any, no matter how small, how racist that town is, or how sundown that town is one thing you're gonna always find.
A good fried chicken?
Nope, hell no. A Mexican restaurant.
Hell yeah.
A Mexican restaurant. They everywhere. I don't give a damn. You can go to Mount Eagle, Tennessee. It's a Mexican restaurant somewhere. There's some Mexicans in there cooking.
Because they got to send money back home. They don't give a damn.
They everywhere, Wool.
But I'm gonna show y'all something. We got a neighborhood up on the north side. Pre, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's over there by where the old open campus, the north side open campus used to be at.
Yep, right off of North Druid Hill.
Yeah, right off North Druid Hills. Every one of the streets is named after Christmas. You got Christmas Lane, Holiday Lane, and all that. That's a predominantly Jewish neighborhood, ironically. You cannot go in there. You let's say you the realtor, man. You go in there and say, I want to buy this house.
You can't buy no property over there.
You know why you can't buy that house? Because as soon as they want to sell that house, the HOA, that's all Jewish ran, will buy the house so nobody else can buy it.
They'll outbid you. They will. Yep.
Into their neighborhood.
Wow.
Yep. They'll outbid you and put it back on the market.
Yes, they will.
I'm from New York.
But
I'm from Bed-Stuy, right? Where I lived at is on the border of like one of the largest Williamsburg, the border of one of the largest Hasidic community. You can't tell me nothing about these Jews, bro.
But no, I'm saying that for
I grew up with them, bro.
I'm proving the point to you.
I literally grew up with them.
No, listen to what I'm saying, Armel. Listen to what I'm saying. When people don't want you to stay next to them, they will not allow you to stay next to it. And when we talking about like certain areas in Georgia,
that's all right. I'm gonna bring his black ass down here one day.
So
take his ass right on down. I'm gonna take his ass right on up through there.
Skilly, you got on the cover or something?
What are you doing, man?
Skilly got on the
RGG. I'm gonna bring our male ass right on up through there. Let him go and have fun. He thinks
everybody from New York moving down there.
So I want to throw this out.
I'm telling y'all, you think fat meat greasy, we gonna show you. You think fat meat ain't greasy, we gonna show you what it is.
Man, say it again, Hot Tub.
You think fat meat ain't greasy, we gonna show you what it is.
That's some 1937.
I feel like we got to get the control back to RGG, man. We stressing them out, man. We got
with all of them.
So, hey, let me throw this out there. So I agree with what everybody's saying, right? So there's like parts of the country where you just shouldn't go, right?
Why?
I'm going to say that there's parts of cities where I shouldn't go.
Why?
Why? Because they don't want me there.
Facts.
I go anyway. They don't have to want you. They don't own this shit.
Well, Zach, I'll go anywhere too, but you got to read the area that you're in.
Like I said,
and it's getting dark, and they say, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I said I'm not. My whole thing was about the mindset of it, the way that it was said. I understand that you can go wherever you want, but I understand that you shouldn't just go everywhere. I do understand. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't care if you be courteous. Seriously, maintain some type of self-respect for yourself. People respect you. You know what I mean?
Hot Tub. Take Hot Tub. Hey, Hot Tub, we're going to bring his ass down here and drop his off. We're going to drop him off in Montezuma somewhere.
Take his ass right down there to the bluff and let him say that damn same shit. Take your ass, I'm going to drop you off down there. You tell me how you going to get back.
I'm good there too, man.
No, you ain't.
Hey, Armel going to be down there speaking to my... Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? Everything all right? Feels good to be in your town, man.
My mama phone gonna ring. My mama phone gonna ring. They're gonna be like, "Hey, they say he know your son."
And then let them tell me the history of the place, not from somebody who getting it.
They're gonna show you the history of the place.
Exactly.
Oh me.
They had a guy. He posted a video on Facebook where he was a truck driver. And he pulled into he didn't know it was a sundown town. He pulled his truck into this factory or whatever. He was dropping a load off, and the sun was going down. And when he pulled up, he had his paperwork. He was going into the building, and the dude came in. He was like, yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here. Mm-hmm. And he was like, huh? Like, what you mean hurry? But he was like, yeah, it's not gonna be good for you to be here when the sun go down. This sundown town is if the sun go down and your black ass is in this town, that's your ass.
You ain't gonna make it up out of there. Your family ain't gonna be coming to pick up your property.
Because you made it.
Hey, look, hold on. I want to shout out everybody in the chat real quick. Wait, let me. Well, everybody on the panel real quick. I want to shout y'all out. I want to shout out Skilly for sitting here saying nothing. I want to shout out Armel, Print, Hot Tub, Real Deal, Roadblock. for completely changing the topic tonight. I mean, that's you know, like look. When it comes to this live thing on YouTube, you know that's my thing. That's my area. That's me. They say, bro, you got this. It's yours. But that's the biggest knock. I cannot stay on a topic.
This is a topic.
I've just never been able to do it. It always
you say pay attention and be aware.
No, we just started talking about sundown towns.
Man, that's our male think he can just go anywhere like them folks ain't gonna drag his ass up out of there.
We got 8 black dudes with a white guy in the middle.
You position him in the middle.
I put him in the middle before we started.
We got ancestors in the lake pulling us down.
Grab you by your ankles.
We got hot tub on the please on me when I go for a walk after dinner.
I made that cuss. I say one thing. I appreciate Real Deal for being honest about it.
Yeah.
He did tell you the truth.
Yep.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Places that's predominantly black. Don't go.
Mayor, your family gonna be coming to pick up your property.
I don't think RGG was done.
I was about to say, they was like, nope,
RGG was done.
At this point,
My bad, OG. Look, we did get right back on topic again.
There was a live where I left for about 10 minutes. Nobody even noticed.
I saw you.
So you was going.
It was just going.
I waved.
But so on Wednesday night, I think I told y'all, got my man Dale Brown coming through. Detroit, brother. Detroit Urban Survival Tactical. I know y'all done seen his videos. He's probably the most viral dude ever at this point.
What up, Wick?
Lady Wick, what's good? You know, so this is going to be interesting bringing him on Wednesday. I'm predicting we're going to have about 300 plus people in there.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
Gonna be exciting.
And I think that we're going to learn a lot. But what I wanted to do too, when he come through here, it's 2 things going on here.
We're going to stay on topic, OG.
Good. It's a good. I hope so. You're not coming in, friend. This is the thing though. It's a great look for me, obviously. With because again, man, he's a super popular guy. Yesterday when he was in Chicago, man, I can't tell y'all how people was just running up to him, and people are such a big fan of him. He actually a good dude too. You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody, talk to them for a few hours, you kind of understand and see where they at. But I want to bring him on here and give him that opportunity. And I see TTC. She say he's just not right. Yeah. She said he's dangerous. But I want you guys to hear a lot of what he says. And I don't want to try to explain, I'm not going to even try to explain none of his views or thought process to you. We're going to bring him on here. I know he was on somebody's channel. It might have been an Urban channel. But this was before he took the world by storm. This was a little early. Now it's like, it's crazy. It's everywhere, right? And the reality is you'll look at them and be like, or you'll look at some of the videos and they'll meme it out. And it's like, oh, no, man, I ain't fuck with this dude. He's going to get somebody killed. It's going to do this. But there was a lot of people out there. Lady Wick was out there, Rambo, everybody. What you'll see is that he's way more legit than people give him credit for being.
Thanks.
I'll put it that way. Like he really, especially when it comes to a lot of it's some of the stuff that I've seen that I'd be like, yo, thank you, respect this, Ern. I appreciate you. But it's a lot of stuff, man, that I've seen that I'd be like, oh hell no, dude, crazy. But then it be stuff too. There you go. Lady Wick just said it. He know his stuff though. And I'll tell you something. We're gonna learn a lot, man.
I told you I got respect for him, man. It took me a minute for me to really understand. And I just had the opportunity to really see inside of what he really do one time before. And it just, like I said, man, I ain't finna try to do no matrix dodge on no pistol behind my head, but he got a lot to offer as far as self-defense. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
Yep.
100% telling you like certain ways to, and I'm gonna just say this for now, but we'll talk about it all on Wednesday.
Yeah, big one.
Forget the gun side. I'm just talking about, somebody grabbing you or running up on you or noticing, learning how to notice when somebody's not positioned correctly where you can make a move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, but I'm gonna let Siege test him tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what that's.
I'm gonna let Siege test him.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Know his stuff. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. My bad.
Cause she 20+ years. He said.
Yeah, she got it.
I didn't check dude's background, man. He got extensive martial art training. He do.
He knows stay strong in the mother.
Hey, what he do to your face? What he do to your face?
Yo,
what he did something like this.
He grabbed RGG earlobe in his knee.
I got a question. How many of y'all seen Eddie Murphy trading places?
Huh?
How many of y'all seen Eddie Murphy trading places when he was in jail?
Billy Ray Valentine?
Well, yeah,
he on the inside?
gas in his face because he a karate man.
Yeah.
He bleed on the inside.
He a karate man.
Yeah, for real, man. You gotta be there, man. I wanna tell y'all, but you gotta see the video.
What the hell was it?
It was something that happened that was so funny yesterday that even I couldn't even believe it. Like, I put a video on Instagram, and me just being, trying to be humorous at times, I'll make a funny face or I'll do something. If you go watch the Instagram video,
the Dragonfly joke,
bro, I'm not making this up. Every move he did, it was for real. It hurt for real. Like, I wasn't even joking. Hey, it hurt for real. Like, like he could take, like he did some joint.
What
man.
he
push your nose up, bro. The dude showed me a move. Lady Wick, would you tell him? The dude did a move where he grabbed, I don't know how he did it. He had my arm some way. Like, he had my right arm some way. My left arm was free. And he told me to hit him. And I couldn't. I can't make it sound crazy. I can't make it up, though. He had my arm maneuvered some way and told me to hit him with my left arm, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, if I wanted to, I couldn't do it. It was weird. So he knows some stuff, man. The dude knows some stuff. See, there goes Brian Bridges talking about the Leo pinch point. Yeah, that's all that cool stuff that all the martial art people be knowing, like some weird points. Like, listen to Black Rambo in the video or something. He did something on Rambo chin. Rambo, I felt that shit right there. Whoa. I'm telling you, bro, he'll just do a little move on you. You'd be like,
he didn't barely even touch him.
I was damn near ready to fight for real. And I don't know if I want to get myself into this.
I think I base my opinion on the gun behind the head shit, but I'll give him a second. I'm all ears on Wednesday.
Bro. And she just
I'm all ears.
Gotta, like, one day I'm gonna try to get him to the next meetup, because I think that would be really dope for people to meet the dude in person and then be able to see what I'm talking about. It seemed weird as hell when you watching him online, but to meet him in person, you're gonna be like,
I ain't gonna have him rolling me around in the motherfucking dirt at no meetup.
You know what? I think
I
think you do it RW and have Roadblock be his demonstration person.
Shit. I ain't just gonna freely let him do whatever all willy-nilly.
Like a crash dummy. They kept saying they want to demonstrate on me all day.
Let
the dude did a move. The dude
Roadblock
did
getting in
something on
trouble.
my nose, man. Hey, Hot Tub. I didn't know that it was a wire in my nose connected to my eyes, because the dude must have pinched the wire in my nose, bro. I couldn't even see. I'm not making this up, man.
Oh, why?
He brought his hand across my nose, bro, and pushed up on my nose. I couldn't see nothing. I just went blind for a second.
You ever seen a guy get punched in his nose and both his eyes get black?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what happened to me then.
That's the same principle.
Yo, bro. I know that ain't the pizza man.
Right.
Hey man, y'all let that man.
That's definitely not a piece. That's not a piece of me, bro. Why are you listening to my doorbell?
Ain't nobody,
It was
200
loud.
people just heard your doorbell.
Y'all
He
still on
good.
y'all dying stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
he
go.
good. He good. Leave him alone. He good.
Hey,
Bro, they
you
delivering
mentioned,
plums.
you mentioned
They delivering
the
the plums tonight. He good.
the plums. Hey, the next meetup, man. You know, it's coming up here shortly. Or the tickets and all that stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna open it up, man. We're gonna this thing gonna sell out fast.
I'm definitely going. And if anybody wants to split a room with me, I'm open for it. I know Roadblock don't want to do it because he don't like white people in his room. So
that ain't it. That ain't it. If it ain't my wife, you ain't coming in here.
I think it just went bad the way you asked.
Especially with the pork chops you got jumping off on the side of your
wait a minute.
You was not going in my room looking like that.
This last time for the meetup, we was on the live and we had got off live, but we was talking behind like the backstage. The real deal was like, yeah, Roadblock, I was gonna ask you, man, you want to share a room with me in Nashville?
Wait.
He was like,
Roadblock.
hell no.
The shitty part is Roadblock.
No.
Yo,
Not
we
at all,
all knew
brother.
that
I'm
he
not
was gonna ask
I ain't
you
gonna
before
be
he
able to
asked you and shit, and we ain't say nothing.
Right.
they're all quiet. Robot is like, no.
Oh shit.
Hold on, y'all.
Just waited.
Yeah.
Skilly, you still
Billy said y'all knew?
Yeah, we do.
Y'all knew he was about to ask me that?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's some bull. That's some bull. That's some bull. Hey, Zach, you ain't cool, Zach. I expect that from Billy. I expect that from Billy. Zach, you ain't cool, man.
That shit was hilarious.
At the next meetup, Hot Tub, you better be your ass there. COVID or
I'm
not.
gonna be there.
Yeah, Hot Tub, you better, man. You better show up.
Hot Tub better stay healthy. We ain't letting them miss.
Yeah,
man. I need you healthy, bro.
Quarantine a month before the meetup.
Bring that music with you.
Oh, you don't want that, R man. Come on, man.
Gotta have it.
Come on, man. You like arguing with me, don't you?
He like arguing with everybody. That's why I rock with Armel, man. He don't care.
When you see Armel in person, Armel's like 150 pounds, man. He's like 6'3", 150
he's like
pounds.
120 pounds.
Yeah, Armel's definitely not a $150. I can tell you that right now.
He's not a
listen, just if anybody needs to know, the meetup 2024, Skilly said he can't come. He got something to do.
Be there. He got something.
Yeah, Skilly, you still can't make it to the meetup on the date that you didn't know what it was gonna be?
I got some financial stuff I got to deal with and take care of.
How you gonna be broke next year? Man, come on, man.
That's a long
time.
Put it away, man. Damn.
We're gonna end it on that note. He got a whole year.
But you know, he already knows what's gonna be because Hot Tub told him. Hot Tub told him where it's gonna be at.
Yeah, that's what he said. I told him.
Yeah, quit paying that doorbell, man.
I told him where it was gonna be and when it was gonna be. He can't make it.
Yeah, he couldn't be there before we knew where it was gonna be. Skilly, you got some beef with me you ain't telling me about, man?
Huh?
Some future beef.
Yeah, I feel like you got some beef with me because you done canceled on the meetup 3 times.
Right.
You canceled 3 times. The first time you told us you couldn't make it before we even knew when it was gonna be a meetup. Then you turned around and said that you told us the other date wasn't going to work, and we didn't even know what the other date was at that time. Right. And now you say, I'm going to have a financial situation a year from now.
Y'all got
I ain't going to be able to make it. I got
y'all, bro. Y'all got to stall Skilly out. Skilly is in the middle of a bus boycott. He cannot afford to be coming out there.
Hey, Skilly
don't want to give up his
too many
on
guns.
the bus, so he ain't coming out there, bro. I'm telling you.
Yo, do they got? I got a question though, right? I've been in Georgia a bunch of times, right? Do they got lines in the middle of the street and where we happen to meet up where you can't go and what time you got to be in?
Man, no.
We don't talk about it one night, man.
Thought, man, but there's some fantasy island shit.
Yeah, stop believing the hype.
Anybody talking some racist shit about the place is 60%
I know,
black,
I know. I don't even give a fuck if it was, but
obviously,
I really don't.
Hey man, I'll let y'all. My wife is pissed at me right now. I'll let y'all.
You better call your wife back.
Y'all be good.
Hey, I'm about to get off too, man. I gotta get up to my wife.
Like it's mine. I'm good.
We all good, man. It's gonna be great. We're gonna talk about it more, man.
It's gonna be dope. Don't worry.
So, but for now, I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody that came in, hung out tonight, man. Even after the subject changed, everybody was still, rolling strong. I'll see everybody on Wednesday night, man, with our special guests in the building. And other than that, man, y'all don't need nothing else from me. I'm out of here.
All right, peace, family.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.